Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago, and we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Soldier Field. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you could put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down throw by Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Gibbs on second down. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Gets this one to Patrick. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. They go play action with Goff. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Off play action, Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He'll begin his return from the 11. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their 2nd drive. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more. You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completed here to Komet. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain, tackled by Jack Campbell.
Let's go now.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown! So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Motioning the tight end now. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. They go play action here. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Hold on.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. It's taken in by Williams. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 21. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Running it with Gibbs. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Goff to the air now. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Williams. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's got it to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going for it again. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for a Chicago
Williams from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Williams to throw. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears tie things up at 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. The Lions getting one more series here before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. 2nd and 3 now. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Looking to throw. He finds Laporta. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. We've reached halftime of what's been an entertaining one so far. 14-all is our score. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Khalif Raymond to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. First down throw from Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Man in motion, headed right. Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw, Goff. Laporta with the grab. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Darrell Taylor in to make the stop. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap here to Goff. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Off play action, Goff. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Goff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Goff now, 3rd and long. Finds Laporta. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here come the Bears back out on offense. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Williams on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down, Williams. He's on the move. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. Going the other way, Lions have it. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now we've got a pause. Timeout called on the offensive side of the ball. They put a receiver in motion right. From the gun, Goff. Fits it through the middle. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 28. Headed out right. Now he takes it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays.
Risky throw, and it's intercepted! Terrion Arnold has it! And the Lions are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working from the gun, Williams. Swift hauls it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now. Buying some time right. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Here he is to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions get it back after making... Lions get the win on the road. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days. Always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Chicago.